What's up, you guys? It's Benny here at BennyCarter.com, and today we're going to be talking about the two ultimate forces that completely shape your entire life. I'd like you guys to picture something with me for a minute here. Okay? Now imagine driving with some of your loved ones down this long, winding road. And as you guys get to the wind, the sharp bend, it's almost like you're on a cliff. Imagine being on some type of cliff and you're turning this corner. You look to the left and you see this beautiful, just phenomenal sunset. And down beneath the sunset, you just see these beautiful ocean waves crashing into the sand and the beach. And you see this beautiful, white, almost marble-like sand. Phenomenal sight. And as you bend the turn, and you're going around the corner, and you're winding around, to your left again, you see a horrible accident. Flames everywhere. 3-car accident. Sirens flashing everywhere. A whole bunch of obnoxious noise. And you only get to see it for a few moments because you're passing by. But as you slowly get out of sight, you hear a small explosion. Boom. Now that entire ride home, you're either talking amongst your family members, or you're thinking in your head about that horrible accident. And that's kind of my point for today. That's kind of the idea of this video. The two ultimate forces that completely shape your entire life, affect every decision you make, are pain and pleasure. I'll say that one more time. Pain and pleasure. You see, no matter how much we like to think otherwise, pain is what sticks in our mind. Pain is what forces us to make decisions. Pain is what causes us, to move forward or to fall back. And pleasure, pleasure it also helps us in making decisions, but the pain is what really drives you and fuels you. Think about it. It's what you remember. Think about that example I just gave you, that accident. Most of the time, now there may be a few exceptions, or no, you got your naysayers out there. No, I would have thought about that. Okay, but let's be honest here. Most of you would not have been thinking about that beautiful sunset and the waves crashing. It was beautiful for a moment, but then what completely just kind of took over your brain and your mind and your thoughts was that pain, that horrible accident, the flames, the explosion, the sirens. Are these people okay? Pain is what drives you. Okay? And it's what, again, I've said this, it's what affects every decision you've ever made in your life. Think about it. Why does a person struggle to lose weight? Why was it so tough for me to work out consistently and be in the gym? Well, just like that person attempting to lose weight, I was associating pain with working out, with going to the gym. Someone losing weight, or me, for example, just associates pain with it that far outweighs the pleasure. Oh, man, I've got to get up and go to the gym. Man, I've tried one of these diets before and it didn't work, or it worked for a little bit and I gained the weight back. I can't eat the foods that I want. Man, it's hard work. I have to sweat and my body's gonna hurt, and I should just be able to eat what I want, right? That's what life is about. So that pain of doing what you should be doing, that pain, that you associate with these good things, this pain that you associate with losing weight, with working out, far outweighs, it's what dominates your thoughts, far outweighs the pleasure of you of you looking great, being able to fit into that bikini or those swimming trunks and looking masculine on the beach. You feeling confident walking anywhere because you're focused and you work out consistently, and you have that mindset. You see, that pain far outweighs the pleasure. And it affects your decisions and what you do. So what happens? You procrastinate. you know, you gain a little bit more weight. You don't get that amazing body that you've always wanted. And it's unfortunate, you know. And, you know, you guys can kind of associate that with making money online or starting your own business. You guys associate such pain with the things that are good for you, with what helps you to grow and break through. Man, I have to make a video or a blog post consistently. Man, I'd rather sit down and do nothing. You're associating pain, you know, or, you know, oh wow, I have to get out here and I have to talk to people. I may have to set up a Twitter or Facebook account, and I may have to talk to people for 10 minutes a day. Oh my God, I'd rather sit here and watch TV, the idiot box. Associating pain, you know, that pain far outweighs the pleasure of you doing this consistently for you know 60, 90 days and you making 10 grand. Or you doing this consistently, you networking with people, now you've built a team of 100 team members. You know, all ready to go to war with you. You guys are battling together. You guys have locked arms. Associating pain with pleasure. So how do you change that? You guys, this is what makes this is what differentiates, oh, I'm sorry, using words there. This is the difference between a successful person and an unsuccessful person. A successful person associates pain with things like not going to the gym. You understand? A successful person associates pain with not blogging consistently, with not making content consistently, with not networking consistently. That's what they associate pain with. It hurts them. And they associate pleasure with making the blog post. Oh my God, they pat themselves on the back. You know, they associate pleasure with working out all of a sudden, you know, that, you know, it feels good. They're happy. If you guys have ever heard the phrase, successful people do what unsuccessful people aren't willing to do. You know, just to kind of put it in my terms and how I understand things. Yeah, you're right. They associate pain with you know what I'm saying? They associate pain with doing those things the unsuccessful person won't do. They associate pain with that. You understand? So how did I break free? You know, what's an exercise you can use to kind of break free from that mind state? You know, I've got one right here. Okay, this is what I personally use. I'm not telling you guys this, and I haven't done it myself. You know, these are things that I do. So, you know, I wanted to share this with you. How do you associate pain with say not working out, or pain with not making a blog post consistently? Ask yourself these two questions. The first one: what will this cost me if I don't change? Think about it right now. If you don't change right now, what is this going to cost you? You know, if you don't begin working out right now, you're going to continue making the same decisions that have got you where you are right now. Probably out of shape and, you know, a little bit overweight. Or if you're like me, you know, or if you were like me, you know, you're not gaining muscle mass, you know, you can't run as long. Just associate extreme pain, you know what I'm saying, with that. If you don't change, think about it, write it down. Question number 2 of associating pain with not working out or not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Ultimately, what will I miss out on in my life if I don't make the shift? What is it already costing me mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, and spiritually? You guys, like honestly, you know, what is it costing you? Pain. Just think of the pain this is costing you from not doing these things. What is it costing you? Really, it's hurting you more than it's causing you pleasure. In the long term, it's hurting you way more than you think it is. You know, long term, you guys only think a few steps ahead. You know, think a freaking few yards ahead or a few miles ahead. You know, you're hurting yourself. You know, for some temporary, immediate pleasure. It blows my mind, but okay. So how do you associate pleasure with what you do want, with working out, with doing blog posts? Well, if I do change, you know, I've got 5 questions here. If I do change, how would that make me feel about myself? You know, really get into that and think about how it's going to make you feel, how you can be a leader now, you know, how you're going to walk confidently and, you know, really believe in yourself. Question 2, what kind of momentum could I create if I changed this in my life right now? You know, these are all questions of right now. What type of momentum could you create? Man, you know, I could go on for days. You know, the type of momentum you could create, you're completely transforming your life. But on to the next question. I want to make this video quick. What other things could I accomplish if I really made this change today? Right now. What other things could I accomplish? Imagine, you know, you blogging consistently, marketing consistently, you know, or you know, working out consistently. You know, what could you accomplish? What other things does that, you know, what other bridges does that build? You know, an unlimited. You have no idea. Just get to it, you know. How will my family and friends feel if you made this change right now? How will they feel? How will they look at you? How will they respond to you? And how much happier would you be right now if you were to make this change right now? Quick exercise I use to associate pain, you know, with what I don't want, and pleasure with what I do want, you know. Focusing and bringing good feelings on what I do want to do, and what hurts me is doing what I don't want to do, you know. This has also helped me stop smoking, you know. If you guys have read the Meet Benny tab, you know, my story about me, you know, I was smoking, you know, I was smoking weed. You know, I'm a young man out here, you know, everyone around you does it, you know, there's an influence, and you just kind of, you know, I'm rolling up some, you know, I'm smoking it, you know, here and there. How did I get away from that? Well, doing this exercise here, I didn't have it at the time, but this is basically what I did. I associated extreme pain with doing that. Like, oh God. You know, so that's pretty much it, you guys. You know, then you got your people out there who don't want to agree with what I'm saying, and they want to hold their fans and no, pain and pleasure isn't why I make my decisions. Well, guess what? You know, maybe you're the type who doesn't want to transform your life. Maybe you're the type who doesn't want to make, you know, unlimited amounts of money. Maybe you're the type who doesn't want that life of freedom. You know, okay, that's fine, you know, whatever. You go ahead and live your life and do what you want, be the slave that you are, and whatever, okay? Those of us who are really serious about making money and changing our lives, you know, we're serious about this type of stuff. So, you know, that's pretty much it. I've ran on for a little bit. It's like 13 minutes, going on 13 minutes. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Vinny Carter, signing out.